Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 4 of the Delta 1 workbook. We want to be able to solve equations with brackets. But first, start with the do it now questions. Pause this video and have a go. Hi, welcome back. So the first question says round 44.993 to one decimal place. Okay, I'm just going to write that here. 44.993. We want one decimal place, which means we want only one number after the decimal point. So this is the first decimal number. We have to look at the next number. That's a 9. That's going to round up. That rounds this one to 10, and we can't write 10 there. So that becomes a 0 here, and we add the 1 to this 4, and that makes that 5 and 4. So it's 45.0, that first number there. Okay, the next one says find 15% of 62 pound. To find 15%, what I'll do is find 10% and then find 5%. If I add the two together, I'm going to get 15%. So that's how I'm going to find 15% of 62 pound. Now, 10% of 62 is you divide by 10, and that makes that £6.20. And 5% is half of 10, so I'm going to half £6.20, and that should give us £3.10. Now, if you add the two together, that gives us £9.30p. So 15% is £9.30p. Okay, work out the missing numbers in the missing terms in this sequence. So we've got 7, something, something, and then 25. So the first thing I'll do is I'll take 7 from 25. That should give us, so 25 take away 7 gives us 18. Now, because there are 3 numbers before 25, I'm going to divide 18 by 3, which gives me 6. That means I'm going to add 6 to each of those numbers. So 7 add 6 gives me 13, and 13 add 6 gives me 19. So if I add 6 to 19, that gives me 25. So that's correct. Those are our missing terms in that sequence. Estimate 6,490 divided by 28. Because it says estimate, I'm going to round each of these numbers to one decimal place, one significant figures rather. So we've got 6,490 rounded to one significant figure should give us 6,000. Okay, and the reason for that is 6 is the first significant figure, and 4 would round down. So we put 3 zeros there as placeholders. And then 28 to one significant figure is 30, because this is the first significant and 8 rounds up, which makes this 3, and then we'll put a placeholder there. So now I'm going to divide 6,000 by 30, which should be so much easier now. Okay, if I divide both of them by 10, this gives me 600 divide by 3, and that makes 200. Okay, so that's number divided by 28 is approximately 200. Express 3 whole 3 over 4 as improper fraction. Okay, what you do is you multiply the whole number by the denominator. So 3 times 4 is 12, add 3, which is 15 over 4. Okay, so those are the solutions to the do it now. Hopefully you got all of that correct. So we go to the main part of the workbook now. Head on to Higetty Maths after completing the work on these ones for further practice, okay? So to solve two-step equations is video 179 on Higetty Maths. So we're solving equations with brackets. Now we've got 6 brackets x plus 2 equals 48. I'm just going to write that here and rub these ones off so I have space. Okay. All right, so I'm writing that here. I've got 6 bracket x plus 2 equals 48. From our understanding of expanding bracket, we know that the number outside the bracket is multiplying each of the numbers inside the bracket. Okay, so remember when we're solving, we actually undo what was done before. So I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 6 so that I can get rid of this 6 on that side. Okay, divide by 6. Now I'm left with just x plus 2 equals 48 divided by 6 gives us 8. And then taking away 2 from both sides, we have that x here equals 6. Okay, so x is 6. Now, if you put that right back into the original equation, if you say you substitute for x, which is 6, 6 times 6 is 36, and 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, 36 add 12 is 48, so x is 6. And the second one, we've got 9 bracket x plus 10 equals minus 63. All right, so divide both sides by 9. Divide by 9. We've got x plus 10 on this side equals minus 63 divided by 9 is minus 7. And now we're going to take away 10 from both sides. Take away 10 from both sides. So we've got x on this side equals minus 7 minus 10 is minus 17. Thinking about your number line, okay? So x is minus 17 on this side here. Okay, so the final example now, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. So we've got minus 4 bracket x minus 1 equals minus 8. So as always, divide by minus 4, divide by minus 4, and you have on this side x minus 1 equals minus 8 divided by minus 4 is actually 2. Okay, and then we add 1 to both sides, and we end up with x equals 2 add 1 is 3, so x is 3. It says x is minus 7 here, so that's not right. Okay, so when we did the division here, I wrote minus 8 there, but it should actually be 2. So let's substitute for x in the original equation to see. So minus 4 multiplied by 3 is minus 12. And minus 4 multiplied by minus 1 is plus 8, plus 4 rather. Minus 12 plus 4 is minus 8. So x is actually 3 here. Okay, so x is 3. Now have a go doing the main questions here. Remember, you've got the answers up here. They are upside down so that you can actually try it out before you mark. So pause the video now and then come back for the solution. Hello, welcome back. So I'll do a few questions just so that you know you're on the right track. Remember, the answers are the end of the first page of your workbook. So I'll do this one and probably G as well. So we've got 7 bracket x plus 4 equals 63. Okay, now divide both sides by 7. Divide by 7, and here you have x plus 4 equals 9, and then take away 4 now. Take away 4, and you have x equals 9, take away 4 is 5, so x is 5. If you substitute in the original equation to see if that's correct, 7 times 5 is 35, and 7 times 4 is 28. 35 add 28 gives us 63, so that's correct. To G now, 14 bracket x, if I just pull a line over that one, x minus 2 equals minus 98. So divide by 14 now. Divide by 14. Okay. So we've got x minus 2 on this side, which equals 98 divided by 14 now should give us 7. So that's minus 7 because it's actually minus 98. So minus 7. Add 2 to that to get rid of these 2 on that side. So we've got x equals minus 7, add 2 is actually minus 5. So x is minus 5 on the second one. Okay, so the rest of your answers, like I said, is at the bottom of the first page. So check and mark your work here. And yeah, well done, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.